Welcome in this morning. So I still have a bit of a throat issue going on here, not sick or anything, just overused my voice there for a little bit. I wouldn't say that actually, I used it just the perfect amount. So guys, guess what happened yesterday? I had a man come back to my office. I hadn't seen him in a week. When he very first came, he came in with a cane. He had to walk through the back door. You know, I work out of this huge mansion, and so he couldn't take the stairs, had to pull around the back. Anyway, so hadn't come in about a week. And had come for pain, that he had been in severe pain for the last 5 years, and to the extent of having to have a cane just to walk for the last 3. After his first session, he left and he no longer used his cane. This time he came in without it. We worked through a couple other things, and the love of the divine healed this man. This was what was happening. I was witness to it in my office, as was he, experiencing it in my office. And when he walked out, he was just lighter, had this pep in his step. He already messaged me this morning thanking me, but I have done nothing of myself. It is not me that does these things. It is only the love of the divine that sets people free, and it sets people free every time. Why am I telling you about this? Because seeing this man's faith was a beautiful thing. It is like my own. You know, he truly loves, and believes that he is loved. He believes in this love of the divine, this beautiful love that's in everything. And it was his faith. And he said something. And I knew it was sealed. It was done in that moment that he said this to me, because I've experienced this before. And I was taught the process by the loving divine of exactly how to create healing in people. And so I was witness to him doing this in my office. I provide the space and the opportunity, and I will guide the process, but it is his choice to accept the love or not. And not only did he choose it for himself, but accompanying it was this ecstatic, exciting, joyful thankfulness. He said he had never felt an excitement like that before. And I know exactly what he is speaking about, because I have myself experienced it as well. It is this excited, joyful thankfulness that comes out when you know that it is done. That the work is already done. It's already done. It's already accomplished. It's already completed. It's everything. Everything is belief. This is why Jesus said, do not doubt, do not have fear. Why would we doubt? Why would we have fear when we are created in the likeness of the Creator? And he told us, you reap as you sow. You reap as you sow. You are going to get it back. Are you going to get a huge plate of karma served up in front of you, and you are going to be filled with hate and spit and vileness, because that karma has now returned back to you? And you will blame somebody else. You will say, they did this to me. They are the creator. I'm a victim of my own doing. Because you will not see that karma gets served up on a silver platter. I understand what is to come. I understand. Believe me, I understand why it had to be this way. I accepted it. I've already accepted it. I've accepted all that is coming to me, and I welcome it, all of it, that part of it too. The suffering has been the cause of the freedom. So if you know you have done something that deserves karmic retribution, believe you me, it is coming for you. But this will be your greatest gift, just as was this man's suffering. It could last longer if he had chosen for it to last longer, but he decided to have faith and to be free today. Now, some of us sometimes feel sorry for other people when they're going through difficult, tough things. We feel sorry for them. And we're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so sorry for you. You know what? I'm no longer sorry for any of that. I am thankful because God, the Lord, says to be thankful all the time. He didn't say for the good or the bad. He said be thankful, be thankful, be thankful for all of it. All is good because I believe in the good, and all of it, even the suffering, leads to more good, more love. So I accept it. I accepted the karmic retribution that will be returned to me and that I will be witness to in other people. I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand. If you knew, if you only knew what I've really been through. All the bad, all the good, if you really knew. But you don't know. And I'm not going to speak it out loud because I'm no longer going to speak anything that I do not want to create in my life. Therefore, I cannot tell you about the past and the horrible things that happened, but I can tell you that I'm thankful for the suffering that it caused within me. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. And the sooner that you are thankful for it too, the sooner you will be free from it. Because when you are not thankful for it, you are hating it and you are putting out hate. Hate is the opposite of love. And what you are putting out will not be returned back to you until a later time when you've long forgotten you did it. It was you this whole time. So if you see somebody else suffering, be thankful. Be thankful. Tell them about the love of the divine, and maybe they too will then free themselves, and they will understand that their suffering is the greatest gift that they have ever been given if they choose to have faith and set themselves free. But if they choose death, that's okay too. We do not know why people come. Everyone has come for a different reason. It is a remembrance. Why are we here? Why are we here? I passionately know that I'm here for spiritual reasons. If you're still listening to me rant and rave here, which I don't mean to be in excess, I cannot help myself. It is what is flowing out of me, and so it is what is going to be put out. Because I am sick and tired of playing nice and of allowing people to live under a falseness that they are a victim of their circumstances, because they are not. I fell in love with someone that left me feeling unwanted and unloved. This suffering has been very great within myself. But I have so much thankfulness for it, because I would not have my voice and my authority had that not happened. So thank you. And if you are listening to me right now, you do not even know or want to know more about the details. All that you need to know is that when you stop punishing yourself, everyone in your life will take turns doing it to you and for you instead of yourself. And when you realize this and you think, oh good, oh goody, I realize the pattern, I realize what's happening, and I don't need any more punishment in my life. I heal people, I set them free, and I love them. And this is all done with divine love. And I want you to know, if you were listening, I am not angry. I am speaking from a place of power and authority within me. And as I let the words flow out of me, whatever needs to come out, all these channeled messages, I want you to know, if you pay attention to your right ear when you are listening to me, you will hear the truth, and you will know that you know. And you will know that the words that I am speaking and have spoken over you in the past and will speak over you again in the near future have the power to completely set you free and change the course of your life today. And I do not mean to get angry and yell. I know that my voice is just as powerful when I speak softly and sweetly, which is what I will try to become even best and better at for you, for your listening pleasure. I do want you to know, you do not die alone, even if you are alone. You have a team of guides, angels, beings, souls. Some call them entities, but some do not like that word. And this team, it supports you and it guides you, and it is there with you every day, all the time, always, 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 always. But you get so used to them being around, you don't even know what it would feel like to not have them there with you. It would be an awful thing. But thank goodness they don't ever leave. Feel their presence among you now. We do a lot of make-believe. We do a lot of fantastical thinking. We have lack of mind control. We have limited understanding of our mind power. All these things lead to suffering of the greatest kind. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Self-made chaos and destruction. And destructive thinking. It has all come from words spoken. Thoughts indulged in. Past vitriolic hatred of certain people. And the karmic retribution that is returned back to you because of it. The suffering, the chaos, the lack that you suffer with. I do not suffer from these things because the love of the divine is so great and powerful. There is no area of my life in which I lack. Any suffering in which I have suffered in the past, I have not suffered in vain. Neither do you suffer in vain. Thankfulness. Be thankful. Thankfulness for the suffering because of what it leads to. What will you do with your suffering? Will you hate it? Will you add to it with your hate and your fear? Or will you already begin to be thankful for that box of darkness in which you suffer? Knowing that it too will be your greatest gift in that person that you know, that you have felt so sad for. Do not feel sad for them. Feel thankful for their suffering. Because it, if they have the spirit to do it, will not be in vain. It can too be their greatest gift, their suffering. Do not cause another to suffer. If you do, you will receive karma from that. Be thankful. Love people properly. Forgive them quickly because you do not know if they will be here tomorrow. Say what you need to say. Mean what you say. Whatever words have been spoken for you here today, be thankful for them. Send out thankfulness right now in this moment for your suffering of the past, or the present, or the future. And know that it is you that stores up treasures in heaven. And you do this by giving gifts of loving words spoken over people. Have you noticed how your words impact people? Do they lift them up or do they bring them down? You too will suffer from the words that have come out of your mouth. It's understandable. We all grow. We are not who we were yesterday. Forgive quickly. Let them go. Do not listen to those who do not know, who do not have the truth. They will lead you astray, and it will end in suffering. And you will think, my oh my, why did I listen to that person when I knew better? And this too will be a lesson for you. When I knew better, then I did better. Do not ignore that voice that is whispering the truth to you. Listen to it. To the sweetness of it, it might even speak your name audibly. Thank you for tuning in here today, my precious darlings. I'm so thankful that you are here. I do not mean to yell and get worked up. Whatever flows out of me, it's an easy flow, is what is meant to be heard, and I believe this because the divine works through me to fill the ears of those who have the ears to hear with loving sweetness. Messages of truth and harmony. A remembrance of why we're here and why we're not here. Today, you have been witness to powerful words spoken from my mouth. Blessings will be upon you and your household, because you have tuned in and you have listened to this message with an open heart. Blessings are already raining down on you always, 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 for eternity. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you, my children. I'm so grateful that you guys have tuned in here today. And I love y'all. I'm going to listen back to this and see exactly what was said, and I'm ever so curious as to what it was. But I love you guys, and I'm sending blessings to you. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please turn on your notifications, like this video, share it with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.